We're going to go live now. Now this is fantastic. We're going to go live to our bat camera in Pembrokeshire. So that's not here in Norfolk. Look at that. Look at them. Now these are Greater Horseshoe Bats. Now we've got 18 species of bat here in the UK. We know that 17 of them breed. Now the Greater Horseshoes, one of our largest species, about 5 to 7 centimetres in length, and they're also one of our longest living, reach about 30 years old, nearly as old as you.
Yes, almost.
Yeah.
But look at them, the way they're sort of hanging up there, like little sort of winged plums, aren't they? With those long legs. There's something about those horseshoe bats. I mean, firstly, they're rare, of course.
Very
they're
rare,
difficult to see. This is a really significant roost. I think Yolo and Gillian, who are going to be looking at this roost in more detail, are already bragging it's the biggest roost in the UK.
Is it?
Well, that's what they started.
That's what they say?
Well, that's what they're saying,
Okay.
yeah. Let's hope they've done their research. But, I mean, it is absolutely fantastic to see these bats all hung up there like that.
We've had some great views of them already, from about 6 o'clock into the evening. Very good views of them all coming out of that roost. Absolutely beautiful to watch.
Yeah, interesting bat as well, of course. I've seen them in Gloucestershire, and they come out and they fly around fields and they hawk around cattle. So if the cattle are attracting any insects or they're disturbing any insects from the ground in summertime, beetles, large flies, moths, etc., then they will literally fly round and round the cows, even dipping beneath their legs whilst they're snatching the insects. So yeah, entertaining bat.
And of course bats will go into hibernation from autumn into late spring, but they don't actually go into full hibernation. It's called torpor, isn't it?
Yeah, torpor. They go into torpor, and a lot of people get concerned because they see bats flying about, particularly at this time of year. And one of the things that we've learned that bats do at this time of year is that the adult bats will seemingly teach the young bats of that season where the roost sites are. Now, that's because if they wake up during the course of the winter and they go for a little fly about and then conditions change, they need to be able to get to a roost site. They may be not to make it back to the one that they came from. So what they think is happening is that the adult bats will be leading the younger bats to a series of roost sites so that they're familiar with their locations before they go into the full period of torpor in the full winter.
Oh.
Well, that's a thought.
That's a thought. It's a very good thought. And Greater Horseshoe Bats are actually one of the species that, if it is a warm winter's day, they will occasionally wake up, won't they, and have a little look around.
They'll have a look around, and they may move roost site to another roost site at that time. That's one of the things that we've noted, that they will come out of one and then not come back. And they've gone to one of these other roost sites. So they need to know their way around the landscape that they're going to be living in. So don't fret too much. I mean, we're talking about temperatures this week. They're saying it could be as much as 22 degrees. They're saying 20 degrees here, Wednesday, Thursday here, in Norfolk. So that's very seasonal. And it's not going to be a surprise. I mean, we were out here last night. We had bats. I had nocturnal and presumably a pipistrelle flying around last night. So lots of activity at the moment with these animals. Very warm indeed.